don't know why that thing lights up, but it's almost like it's got a light. This is Lou. How do you do? I have a little bit of time. Today's going to be busy, but I have a little bit of time. So I thought I would just mess that up. Okay. I started several different scripture paths. And I thought maybe I'd go back and finish up something or do part of something. I read to you about, and we've been talking about on different videos about Joseph Smith and the fact that he was prophesied to come forth in the latter days and that he was foreordained for this great work that he did. It wasn't what he attained in this life that gave him faith, except for the reading of the scriptures and that his family did that all the time. But he had a great faith, and he was foreordained for that calling, which is the prophet, the one who speaks for God to the people, but also was given all the keys of the priesthood. Through Joseph Smith, the church was reorganized on the face of the earth. Now, I don't know if reorganized is the right word because there's a church going by that name, but it was organized when Jesus was here, and after he left, as the apostles were still there, that was still going on. The members of the church were called saints, because they're trying to do good. They're trying to live their life like Jesus, okay? You want to always try to stay in the light, always try to do what's right. And it's not always easy to do that, one being temptation and stuff like that, but there's also sometimes that there's many choices laid in front of you, and what do you do? Which one do you take? You really need to think about that. Don't just, like I was saying, be compelled. You cannot be compelled in all things. But being compelled is sure nice because you seem to get things done that you wouldn't normally do. I mean, if you listen to the video right before this one, then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just amazing the things we can do. And if we let the thought of not being able to accomplish it enter into your brain, then you never will. You never will. Okay, so don't tell yourself you can't. Although, there are just times. So, right now I'm doing good. For everybody out there, anybody who's worried, don't be worried. We're just going to do the best we can with what we got. And miracles do exist. And we'll pray for one. I'm praying for one, let me tell you. I'm praying for more than one, really. I have some things I want to do. And I don't feel like my life is up yet. But if it is, I'll just continue doing stuff on the other side. Just remember that. Life really doesn't end. It just ends here. But I don't want to leave. I got monumental things that could be in my future that could be super wonderful. Now, yes, I took my glasses off, so I'm a little bit blurry on the screen. Plus, I'm using my little tripod that I got for Christmas, and so I'm not used to, I got two hands. And I'm on a little TV tray for the moment for my desk. So it does kind of stifle you a little bit. Not that much. So anyway, and here I've got a headache that says it wants to creep up. I hate that. Just massage your head right there. Worst comes to worst, I will take a BC. And I'm not really sure if I took one this morning. That's not a good thing. You need to know what you're doing. I need to have a little thing to mark it down on. So yes, I took a BC at such and such time. So you don't feel like you need to take another one. Okay, so I don't know if I finished what I started saying, but we were talking about Joseph Smith. And so some of the scriptures I just read you a little bit. Okay. And I've read so many different things lately that I'm not sure if it's in this one or not. It's not, because it doesn't have that many scriptures. Because there was one that had 27, 28, 29. This one only has 25 verses. And I think it was just verse 5 that I read, but then again, I probably read a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be good if you have a mind to listen, like he that hath an ear. Just listen and let it come in. And, you know, sometimes you just don't grab onto things right away. And then they talk in different words and stuff like that. So, let's see what happens. We're going to just go ahead and read 2 Nephi chapter 3, the whole thing. And here's the synopsis. Joseph in Egypt saw the Nephites in vision. He prophesied of Joseph Smith, the latter-day seer. And then it's got a semicolon there. So then it's got of Moses, comma, who would deliver Israel. Now there's a semicolon. And of the coming forth of the Book of Mormon. And this is about 588 to 570 BC, before Christ. Put this down here in my lap. And now I speak unto you, Joseph, my lastborn. Thou wast born in the wilderness of mine afflictions. Yea, in the days of my greatest sorrow did thy mother bear thee. And the Lord consecrate also unto thee this land, which is a most precious land, for thine inheritance and the inheritance of thy seed with thy brethren, for thy security forever, if it so be that ye shall keep the commandments of the Holy One of Israel. Okay, I'm stopping. Did you get that? You're given this wonderful land for your inheritance, but you must, if it so be that ye shall keep the commandments of the Holy One of Israel, which is Jesus Christ, people. Did you get that? Jesus Christ. That's who is the Holy One of Israel. Okay. Verse 3, and now Joseph, my lastborn, whom I have brought out of the wilderness of my afflictions, may the Lord bless thee forever, for thy seed shall not utterly be destroyed. For behold, thou art the fruit of my loins, and I am a descendant of Joseph, who was carried captive into Egypt. And great were the covenants of the Lord, which he made unto Joseph. Wherefore Joseph truly saw our day, and he obtained a promise of the Lord, that out of the fruit of his loins the Lord God would raise up a righteous branch unto the house of Israel, not the Messiah, but a branch which was to be broken off, nevertheless to be remembered in the covenants of the Lord, that the Messiah should be made manifest unto them in the latter days, in the spirit of power, unto the bringing of them out of darkness unto light, yea, out of hidden darkness, and out of captivity unto freedom. For Joseph truly testified, saying, a seer shall the Lord my God raise up, who shall be a voice. No, I got that wrong. I'm going to go back. This is verse 6. Okay? For Joseph truly testified, saying, a seer shall the Lord my God raise up, who shall be a choice seer unto the fruit of my loins. Yea, Joseph truly said, thus saith the Lord unto me, a choice seer will I raise up out of the fruit of thy loins, and he shall be esteemed highly among the fruit of thy loins. And unto him will I give commandment that he shall do a work for the fruit of my loins, his brethren, which shall be of great worth unto them, even to the bringing of them to the knowledge of the covenants which I have made with thy fathers. And I will give unto him a commandment that he shall do none other work, save the work which I shall command him. And I will make him great in mine eyes, for he shall do my work. And he shall be great like unto Moses, whom I have said, I would raise up unto you a deliverer. No, he said Moses, whom I have said, I would raise up unto you to deliver my people, O house of Israel. And Moses will I raise up to deliver thy people out of the land of Egypt. But a seer will I raise up out of the fruit of thy loins, and unto him will I give power to bring forth my word unto the seed of thy loins, and not to the bringing forth my word only, said the Lord, but to the convincing them of my word, which shall have already gone forth among them. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Do you guys understand what I just said? What I just read? The Bible. The Bible is the book that came forth first, okay? But he's saying in this verse, but to the convincing them of my word, which shall have already gone forth among them. So when you read the two books together, or not even just together, you've already read the one book, say you've got the Bible in your head, some things don't just quite make sense. Read the Book of Mormon. That book, along with the Bible, explains things. Also to the convincing that God is real and that Jesus is real, and this is all, the stories that they tell in the Bible, like Noah and the Ark and the Tower of Babel. Well, I already know those two are mentioned. Those two are mentioned in the Book of Mormon. The Book of Ether are the people who came from the Tower of Babel. So they tell about it. So anyway, it is really interesting. Okay, so did you get that? The book that's already here, that's already came. Saith the Lord, but to the convincing them of my word, which shall have already gone forth among them. That's the Bible. Okay, so I'm on verse 12. Wherefore the fruit of thy loins shall write, and the fruit of the loins of Judah shall write, and that which shall be written by the fruit of thy loins, and also that which shall be written by the fruit of the loins of Judah shall grow together unto the confounding of false doctrines, and laying down of contentions, and establishing peace among the fruit of thy loins, and bringing them to the knowledge of their fathers in the latter days, and also to the knowledge of my covenants, saith the Lord. And out of weakness he shall be made strong in that day, when my work shall commence among all my people, unto the restoring thee, O house of Israel, saith the Lord. And thus prophesied Joseph, saying, Behold, that seer will the Lord bless, and they that seek to destroy him shall be confounded. For this promise which I have obtained of the Lord, of the fruit of my loins, shall be fulfilled. Behold, I am sure of the fulfilling of this promise. And his name shall be called after me, and it shall be after the name of his father. And he shall be like unto me, for the thing which the Lord shall bring forth by his hand, by the power of the Lord shall bring my people unto salvation. We're on verse 16. Okay. I know my hair's all weirded out. Both sides. Okay. Verse 16, Yea, thus prophesied Joseph, I am sure of this thing, even as I am sure of the promise of Moses. For the Lord hath said unto me, I will preserve thy seed forever. And the Lord hath said, I will raise up a Moses, and I will give power unto him and a rod, and I will give judgment unto him in writing, yet I will not loose his tongue, that he shall speak much. For I will not make him mighty in speaking, but I will write unto him my law by the finger of mine own hand, and I will make a spokesman for him. I believe that was Aaron. That was his spokesman. And the Lord said unto me, I said, I believe, I'm not sure. Okay. And the Lord said unto me also, I will raise up unto the fruit of thy loins, and I will make for him a spokesman. And I, behold, I will, this is, and I, behold, I will give unto him that he shall write the writing of the fruit of thy loins. Unto the fruit of thy loins. Why did they repeat that? I will give unto him that he shall write the writing of the fruit of thy loins. Unto the fruit of thy loins, and the spokesman of thy loins shall declare it. For the words which he shall write shall be the words which are expedient in my wisdom, should go forth unto the fruit of thy loins. And it shall be as if the fruit of thy loins had cried unto them from the dust. For I know their faith. And they shall cry from the dust, yea, even repentance unto their brethren, even after many generations have gone by them. And it shall come to pass that their cry shall go, even according to the simpleness of their words. Because of their faith, their words shall proceed forth out of my mouth unto their brethren who are the fruit of my loins, and the weakness of their words will I make strong in their faith, unto the remembering of my covenant which I made unto thy fathers. And now behold, my son Joseph, after this manner did my father of old prophesy. Wherefore, because of this covenant thou art blessed, for thy seed shall not be destroyed, for they shall hearken unto the words of the book. And there shall rise up one mighty among them, who shall do much good, both in word and in deed, being an instrument in the hands of God, with exceeding faith, to work mighty wonders, and do that thing which is great in the sight of God, unto the bringing to pass much restoration unto the house of Israel, and unto the seed of thy brethren. And now, blessed art thou, Joseph. Behold, thou art little. Wherefore, hearken unto the words of thy brother Nephi, and it shall be done unto thee even according to the words which I have spoken. Remember the words of thy dying father. Amen. I think you can get a little lost in there, but I do believe that it was Joseph of old that was talking. Let's go back and see. Joseph in Egypt saw the Nephites. He prophesied. I would believe that it was Joseph. Moses is going to deliver Israel from the Pharaoh. Okay. But he's also saying, I saw a vision. I saw the Nephites, which is going to be down the road quite a piece. He prophesied of Joseph Smith. So, Joseph Smith was in the 1800s. And those guys were back about almost 600 before Christ. So 600 plus 1800 is the time span. But that's only the time span of the people in the Book of Mormon right then. It's not talking about Joseph of Egypt's time. I'm not sure when that is. Although it almost would seem like it, that's his time. Because it does say about 588 to 570 before Christ. And I think that's when he put out the prophecy. That's when he saw it. Okay, so I have read all of chapter 3. It's an accomplishment. I hope that you will listen to it again, or at least get something out of it the first time. But a lot of things about the scriptures, you need to go over it again. Just not sure what they're saying. And you should get the app, okay? Get the app on your phone or your tablet or your whatever, so that you can read the scriptures or have them read to you, because they will read them to you. So now that's 2nd Nephi, 3rd chapter. I'll have to remember that when I'm posting it. And I'm tired. All of a sudden, I'm tired. I'm going to go find something to eat, and then I might just take a nap. However, I don't have a lot of time to do that. I'm going to go out tonight with my daughter and my granddaughter. And what we're doing is we're going to go support her boyfriend. He has a band, and he's got a gig tonight. I don't know if you call it a gig. He's got a show, and we're going to go and support him. And so I have a few hours in between. I need to take a shower, and I got my clothes together, and then I just need to figure out what do I want to accomplish with the rest of my stuff. Eating is one thing. I do need to go eat. I'm going to pull this bottle open. I'm not sure what I want to go eat, but I'm going to do something. If anybody can read the ice bottle, the letters are in white, and they're so little, and I just can't read them. I want to find out what this is sweetened with. You know, when they say 0 sugar, there's something else. So what is it? Myself, I do not want to consume aspartame. And sometimes they'll have other words that sound so similar. So it just makes me wonder what the heck, you know? Anyway. So I'm going to say, sayonara, goodbye. Try to find something good to put on the TV. I do feel like taking a nap. But what I've got to do is get the recipe to that bread and make it. I've got some bananas that are real ripe now. And then I've got the crushed pineapple, and I've got the flour. Just got to put the cake mix together and then put it in the oven and not let it burn. This oven seems to be a little bit on the hot side. But that bread sure sounds good. Banana nut bread, but with coconut. And the one that I saw, they said to retain the juice, use the juice in the cake. So I'm just not really sure how much water I need to add. I'm going to have to find that stuff out. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. A wonderful day. I need a wonderful day too. I'm going to go and shake my leg tonight. Hopefully I will feel the need to get up and move. My legs are kind of weak, and they need as much exercise as they can get. And dancing is good. Dancing would be a good exercise. I might have to do like Lady Danbury and get me a cane. My legs feel weak. And I've got to order me that stuff. I'm going to order it. It's called Gladiator Barley. And you can get it from boomersforeveryoung.com. Okay. And I have 7 years ago, I was taking their products. Okay. The only reason I quit was I just couldn't afford it. But by the time you go and get all these different vitamins that I'm taking, and these are supposed to already be in the right proportions. I don't know how they can do that. But anyway, you make yourself a drink every morning. I mean, if you do the whole deal, or even if you just do 2 products, they've got one called Boomer Boost. Now that's a bunch of vitamins and minerals all in one powder. And then the other one is the barley. And they have 2 different kinds. There's regular kind of barley, and then there's Gladiator barley. Well, the Gladiator is strong. Excuse me. And it's supposed to help you build your muscles. And when you're older, especially after you retire and you're not doing things like you normally do, your muscles, I don't want to say atrophy, but they kind of do. You've got to be using them, and you've got to feed them some good stuff, like protein. And that Gladiator barley is really good. It is supposed to help you build muscle. And when you're building muscle, then you're not, the inches go away, basically. Muscle to fat, you know, that you're taking fat and making muscle, and maybe you're melting the fat away. I don't know how that works. All I know is this lady needs help, and I do think dancing might help. I would just be dancing a little bit at a time. You know, dancing a little bit, going and sitting down and waiting, and then go dance again for a little bit, because the songs are about 2.5 to 3 minutes. Anyway, I do love to dance, and I could use some exercise, so maybe that'll be a good thing for me. I hope you guys have a great one. I know I already said that, and I am redundant because I repeat myself, but happy trails. Do something great with your family. Do something simple and little with your family. Just do something with your family. If they will do something with you. There does come a time when they got their own life going on, and they're just not interested in that old woman over there. They're more interested in what's happening in their life, you know? So take it while you can. Enjoy your children. And yes, I think that's going to be fun. I'm going to go with Jessica and Shea Bear, and we're going to go listen to her fella's band. Now, he's a pretty good singer. I like his singing. And hopefully I'll be able, I've danced to his music before, but it was a long time ago in a different band, most likely. He's changed people. So anyway, Happy Trails is playing in my head, but I don't need to be singing that. And I haven't practiced my other song, When I Found You. Georgia, wrap me up in all your, I want just in my arms, oh let me hold you. I'll never let you go again, like I did before. I'll never let you go again. I don't know what's after that. But it's, I'll never fall in love again until I find her. I said I will never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you. Oh, I don't know if that's the end, but that song makes me cry. What a trip. So, it's a good song. It's a really great song to dance to. Slow dance with your fella or your woman. I look forward to doing that. Anyway, you guys take care, okay? Bye.